We are live.
All right, I'm waiting for this to catch up because it's supposed to. Oh, there it goes. Now it says it's going live in 3 minutes.
Well, this says you're live now.
Well, maybe I am and maybe I'm not.
You're live.
Because Facebook says I'm going live in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Facebook says I'm going live in 2 minutes.
That's on YouTube. So
but YouTube says I am live.
Yep, so I could see.
That's really interesting. I wonder why there's a delay in Facebook.
So Brianna K is here.
Hello, Brianna.
Mama C says hello.
And Linda and Mama C.
Amber says you're live.
Hey, Amber, where are you watching? In Simply Cooking or on YouTube? Probably on YouTube, right?
Facebook is going live in 2 minutes. So Facebook sticks to the schedule.
Oh, no, Facebook is live.
Oh, well, this one here says going live in 1:56.
No, I'm live. Yeah, I just had to refresh. I'm live in both. Oh, I see. Weird. I'm going to have to figure this out. I'm still working on all this stuff of figuring out these lives. So when I set the live up, the place where people are commenting say this video is live now, but it doesn't just play there. It plays in a different post. It's so weird.
Oh.
So it makes it very confusing on Facebook, which is why I decided to go with YouTube as well. Because Facebook is confusing to me and it's been confusing to other people. So anyway, hello, how are you? I hope everybody's doing well. I'm just about to mix up some kind of concoction of a cocktail before we get started with Tasty Tuesday. So let me go ahead and do that. Jeff, do you need me to monitor comments on one of the chats here, or?
Yeah, because later down the road there might be a reason to, but right now I need to get you a pot for that.
Oh yes, I would need a pot
if you're going to cook. So
I would need a pot if you're going to cook. Okay. All right, so I'm live now. Whoa. Oops, sorry guys, sorry. All right. Hey, Joe, how are you? Hey, Vicky. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Debbie. Good to see you. Hi, Dixie. All right. So anyway, so what we're doing today is going live on Facebook and Simply Cooking with Louise, and we're going live on YouTube. And that's because I'm trying to figure out things, that's all. Just people are having trouble on Facebook. So I said, well, I'll do it on YouTube too. All right. And let's see. Okay. So anyway, my drink. So I was supposed to do a nice pretty design of chocolate. Didn't work out. So it's just coated glass. Then I've got some coffee here because I'm like, I didn't want like an iced drink because I'm actually cold. So I mixed up some kind of like Kahlua, a little vodka, a little rum chata, a little this, a little that, and a little bit of ice and a little bit of half and half. It's very creamy. So I thought I would put in like 3/4 of that and then a little bit of a hot coffee. I don't know how this is going to taste. I have no idea. I'm just winging it. That's what I do. Okay. So welcome to Tasty Tuesday. And if you are joining for the first time, let me briefly go over what we do here because it's kind of fun. So Jeff goes shopping. Well, let me back up. What we used to do, Jeff would go shopping for ingredients. Sometimes he would put together, like in his mind, a meal that he wanted me to make. And sometimes it would just be random ingredients. And then he would bring them back. I would unpack it live and then have to cook it, right? Have to make dinner. And then last week, or 2 weeks ago, I'm sorry, we did something different where we had a sous chef, one of you guys. And that person was Dixie last week. And she worked with Jeff to get the ingredients for a specific recipe that she wanted me to make. And sometimes I put it's only happened once, but I did put my spin on it, did it a little bit different. And it turned out really nice. So that's what we're doing again today. I have no idea who my sous chef is tonight. So we'll get into that in just a minute. But first, cheers and welcome to Tasty Tuesday. And I look forward to starting to cook here soon.
In the meantime, I'll read some comments. We've got quite a few of them here. I gotta go all the way back.
That's good.
Okay, Jessica Torres says aloha from Hawaii.
Oh, aloha. That's one place I've always wanted to visit and I haven't.
Brittany
Well, there's a lot of
Henderson-
places I want to visit and I haven't.
Brittany Henderson says, hey girl, no
Hello,
luck on
Brittany.
Facebook, but hello on YouTube.
Hello, hello.
Jan Cheney says hello. Pat Strawhouse says, hi, I'm joining you from Muskoka, Ontario.
All right. Hi there. And I'm sorry, what was her name?
That's Pat Strawhouse.
Okay. Hi, Pat.
And there's Gus trying to hide.
Yeah, and Gus is my
Sharon
friend.
Barrett says, hi, Louise. Don Rick, hello from Minnesota.
Hello, and I'm sorry, who was it? I'm also trying to make sure I get these Facebook comments. Okay.
Don Rick, hello from Minnesota.
Hey, Don.
Somebody with
Dawn or
initials-
Don?
Dawn.
Dawn.
D-A-W-N.
Don. Hi,
Somebody with
Dawn.
the initials YB says hello from
Hello, YB.
Jerusalem, Israel.
Wow, that's awesome.
Lori Moynihan, hello from Canada.
Hello, Lori.
Another one from Canada, Brianna Kay, is from Brantford, Ontario.
Wow.
Patty Bandy, hello YouTube.
Hello, Patty.
Mama C, just watched your breaded mushrooms video. Looks good.
Okay. For those of you who have not met Gus, let's do a formal introduction here. He's driving me crazy, but this is my little dog, Gus. Okay. And I love him to pieces. And I know people do not like dogs in the kitchen, and that is just tough. Okay. Because he is my baby and I love him. Okay. There we go. Now get out of here. All right.
He just needed his moment.
He just needed his moment. Okay, so I've got some people I want to say hi to on that are tuning in from Facebook because I don't know if Jeff sees them or not. Hey, John, how are you? John's joining from Australia. That's so cool. Hi, Norma. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Ursula. Hi, Wendy. Hey, Pam, how are you? Hi, Helen. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Elise. Hi, Helen. Hey, Pam, how are you? I need what you're drinking. It's good. It's not too sweet, though. When I say it's not too sweet, that's good because I don't like really sweet drinks, but it might be a little undersweetened, honestly. And Facebook loves to have disappearing comments. So anyway, Sharon's asking, have you put the recipe from Dixie's Choice 2 weeks ago on your site yet? No, I haven't. That's a process because I have to obviously test it again, write down everything, and then test it again, and then do the video. So it's a process to do that. I haven't even gone back to look at what ingredients I put in. I can barely remember yesterday, so I certainly don't remember what I did 2 weeks ago. Hey, Robbie, how are you? Yeah, so Robbie, I saw your messages on Facebook, and that's kind of one of the things that it's weird the way StreamYard sets it up. And StreamYard is the program that allows me to broadcast to YouTube Live and to Facebook Live at the same time. And so I like to use it, and it records all the videos so that Jeff can actually, sometimes he'll cut them down and we'll post them, so somebody can watch without all the jibber jabber that I do. And Facebook's been very confusing, especially lately. And it was confusing to me just tonight. So anyway, we'll work it out. But for now, I don't know. Join on YouTube. It seems to work better. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Hey, Karen, how are you? And Buster and Whisper say hi to Gus. All right, John, I will let Gus know. Hi, Shaunery, how are you? Thank you so much. All right, so that about catches us up there. Now, if you have anybody, you can do that while I wash my hands, because I will do that before I get to cooking, since I was petting all over my puppy.
Well, let's see if I can tell who's on YouTube and who's on. So Robbie said she was commenting on YouTube, but you're seeing it on Facebook. Where you?
Yeah, I'm seeing it on Facebook.
Interesting.
Yeah. Who knows?
Junie Pot says hello, Louise.
Hello. Jenny or Junie?
Junie Pop, one word.
Okay, Junie Pop.
Yep. Jeff Lomers, hello from Wisconsin.
Jeff, hi.
Faith Weber, hi Louise and Jeff, cheers. And
Hey,
a fabulous evening, I guess. ZC76 here from Central New York. I love your videos, Louise.
Thank
And the
you.
lives are so fun.
Thanks so much. I appreciate that.
Juliet says, hello everyone from Illinois. It's my birthday.
Happy
Pour a glass of red wine.
Happy birthday, Juliet. Cheers to you. Any excuse to take another sip. Yeah.
Sherry Walters from Idaho says hi.
Hello, Sherry. How are you?
It's
not that good. It's good, but it's not that good. It's nothing I would do again.
Lori Mans is in Oklahoma. It's your kitchen. You can do what you want. Yep, what she does.
That is what I do. Yep. Especially when I do the lives. I mean, we take care when we're doing our recorded videos. I mean, we don't have the dogs in the kitchen, and I always wear my hair up because people don't like it down, and stuff like that. But when I do lives, that's part of it. You get to see the behind the scenes stuff, we have dogs and we love them, and no, they don't jump on the counter, but they are here with us, so I don't worry too much.
Jibber jabber is sometimes the best part.
Oh, sometimes I watch it back. I'm like, good Lord, you could have really.
If I was up there, people would be asleep.
You could have really tightened that up a little bit. You do not have to go on and on and on. But I get that with my YouTube videos too. You talk too much. All right, fast forward, don't watch. It's okay.
Okay, so last week we had a surprise guest sous chef.
Yes, Dixie.
Picked all the ingredients, and
yes.
She actually had a specific recipe.
Yes.
Did the same thing this week with a different person.
Okay.
But we're going to play it backwards today. Before you even take the ingredients out,
okay,
see if you can guess who the guest sous chef is.
Okay. Do I get to ask questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, no questions.
Did you contact them?
Yes.
Do they live in Maryland?
No.
Do they live in Chicago?
Yes.
Amber.
Yes. So you can pull out your little binder, your little folder.
That wasn't too hard. That wasn't too hard. So listen, we're going to have to get some sort of a, okay, what do I do now?
Just fold it down.
Okay. There's nothing in it though. Last time I had like a little recipe thing.
No.
No, I thought.
We didn't have a way to print it.
Oh, okay.
So Amber said that she will be available to help you with any suggestions, because this is a specific recipe, but of course you can do whatever you want with it.
Oh man, if you guys saw what Amber cooks, she's good. She's really good. This could be complicated. Okay. All right, let's get to it. So Amber was my phone a friend the last time, but I can't phone a friend. I can't phone the same friend, right? I got to phone another friend.
Another friend.
All right. Okay. All right. Do I have a name for this, or are we just going to take the ingredients out and see if I can guess, or what?
Yeah, take the ingredients out and see if you can guess.
All
There's
right.
not like some fancy special name. I think you'll probably get it.
Okay. Gluten-free. Was this on purpose?
No, the gluten-free part is not on purpose. I just grabbed that. I didn't even notice the gluten-free part.
Okay, this is actually excellent because I bought a whole bunch of gluten-free pasta because I wanted to test it because it's different cook times, and I haven't gotten to it. So this is going to force my hand. So everybody out there who's gluten-free, this one is definitely going to be interesting to you. Okay, so we also have some Rayo's, which is a really nice sauce. Now, let me just say, Amber's Italian. Okay, so I kind of figured we'd be doing something. Hopefully, we have some sausage. That would be my. Okay, we have Fairlife milk.
You're clearly not going to need that much.
Pasta alla vodka.
No.
Okay.
You won't need that much
No, I
milk,
won't need
but we
that
can
much.
use
Okay.
the milk that's left over.
Okay. Sausage, perfecto.
Still in the casing, so you'll have to uncase.
Okay. Flour?
Yes.
Flour. Okay. Basil. I just bought some. Okay. Butter. Butter's always good. What am I making? I think this is a new one for me. This is going to be fun. All the ingredients are just wonderful. Why'd you buy a new one?
Because I bought that before you bought one today.
Oh, but remember you brought it over to me, but that's okay. It's okay. Parmesan is fine. Parmesan never goes bad. Okay.
Wait, there's something in there still.
Oh.
Which is going to probably give away something.
Nutmeg. Give away nutmeg.
Well, you might need to phone a friend or talk to Amber about that one.
I might need
that one threw me for a loop, and then she explained it.
I might need to phone a friend. And I'm supposed to be making a specific recipe. Okay. And you said I need to take it out of the casing, right? Is that what you said? Whoa. Anybody have any ideas? Hey, can they guess? Can people guess and you can read me the comments?
Yes, and see if they can figure out what the nutmeg is.
Did you really buy nutmeg? Yep. I've got tons of nutmeg. It's okay. All right. But nothing else. I mean, salt, pepper.
Salt and pepper, of course.
Nutmeg. Sausage. Milk. Amber, milk?
I'll give you a hint. The last one you mentioned is part of what the nutmeg is for.
The milk? So am I doing two different things?
Nope.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Let's see if anybody knows. Meanwhile, Ellen says, good evening.
Hey, Ellen.
So, Debbie Solkowski said Zuppa Toscani, but it's not.
Okay.
You could turn into that probably, but that's not what it's.
Okay. While we're waiting, what I could do is start getting the sausage kind of browned up. Should I even be doing that?
I don't know. Let me see if.
Oh my gosh, this is a good one.
Check with Amber and ask her what she wanted the nutmeg for. She told me.
I guess I'm gonna have to get on the phone. Amber, I'm gonna have to call you.
Okay, Donna Freeman said nutmeg for sauce.
Yeah,
she's correct.
I figured that.
Sauce.
I figured that out. But what is the name of the dish? Like I'm pretty much lost. I don't think I've ever put these ingredients together. So, yeah, nutmeg, milk, and the flour.
Okay, we got the correct answer from Pat Strawhouse.
Pat, thank you. What
bechamel sauce.
Yeah, okay, a bechamel sauce. But why am I having marinara and a bechamel sauce? Are we putting them together to make a creamy tomato sauce? I'm a bit puzzled, okay? Because if I'm puzzled.
Good.
I'm puzzled by this, Amber. And there's a name to this, so you're not just making this up.
I do have a picture she sent me of hers, which might point you in the right direction.
Okay, yeah, picture time. So I think we're going to have rules that I can't phone the sous chef, but I can phone another friend. And I have 3 things that I can get help with. So I can phone a friend, I can look at a picture, and I can get help from you guys. And that's it. And I have to figure out the rest. Oh, where's the cheese? Oh, it's all Parmesan. Oh, it's a casserole. Let's get to it. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's just start doing it, okay? Because I don't know what I'm doing, and it'll be fun. Famous last words. Okay, so gluten-free pasta. I'm going to ask the audience. This is fun. I like this whole setup. Like it's what's that show? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh,
yeah. We're gonna ask the audience. Poll the audience. Gluten-free pasta. I believe you cook it less time than regular pasta. So I'm thinking that if I would do a penne for about 4 minutes. I think I'm only going to do 2 minutes. Do you guys think I'm on the right track or do you think I'm not? How thick is that sauce? Can I still see the picture?
Yes.
I don't understand the whole tomato sauce. I'm kind of confused. I'm also going to need beef stock because I'm doing this in the pressure cooker. Can't really see.
So you're not allowed to phone Amber, right?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
I'm not allowed to phone Amber. I'm just assuming that this. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. I think it's going to be good. Now let me think. How many? I think I can do 3. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, I think. Okay. So no garlic or anything. That's odd, but no onion, no garlic. I mean, she gave you the exact ingredients. Amber's very, very particular.
Yes, she did not give me quantities. I told her not to give me quantities, but that she could give you quantities in the live.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. Now, does Amber get to correct me if I'm like going down the wrong path or what?
Sure, she's your sous chef.
Okay. Okay. Amber, you're tuning in, right? Where is she tuning in? YouTube?
Yeah, I think Amber's on. I'm not sure.
Okay.
If she's on YouTube.
I think Amber's on YouTube. I think she prefers YouTube over Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like she's on YouTube.
Okay. Now, Amber, what I'm doing here is I'm going to make the bechamel sauce first. Okay.
Is that like a roux?
Yeah, it's a roux with the milk and then, and of course the nutmeg, and I'm going to put a little salt in it. I'm going to not use this new nutmeg. I'm going to get my nutmeg. I have it on here. Yeah. Oh boy, I'm so short. And I wonder if I know what I'm doing. All right. I know I'm kind of doing this kind of weird. Really, I should have melted all the butter and made the roux, but it'll be fine. I'm going to put the spices in now. Okay. Now,
Amber said perfect, so you're on the right track.
Okay. Okay, great. So, Amber, you can give me yes or no answers. Does the Parmesan cheese go into the bechamel sauce to kind of make a cheesy sauce that then, well, I won't go any further than that. I'll just leave it there because I think I got it figured out. I'm excited. It's going to be so good. If not, then okay. But
now I will say that the pasta was a choice between 2 pastas. So I ended up picking that one because I couldn't find the other one, which is common pasta, but Mississippi.
What was it? Rigatoni?
Ziti.
Ziti. Okay. Yeah, I don't see ziti too much around here, really. All right. So, so did we hear from Amber? Because I asked a yes or no question. Does the Parmesan cheese go in now or later?
The last thing she said was yes.
I got it. This is going to be incredible. I'm really excited about this. I don't know the name of it. I'm going to need a grater. Jeffy.
I'm trying to think. Right back.
I have one that I just used the other day that was a fine grater, but I don't even think it's been cleaned yet. Okay, buddy, you're not supposed to be in here now.
This one?
Yeah, that'll work.
Essie, you already ate, buddy.
I didn't add my milk slow enough, so I've got lumps, but they'll work out. I'm not going to worry about it. They will work themselves out. All right. So what I'm going to do, because we're going to pressure cook this. So actually, Jeff, I will need beef stock. Did I tell you that?
Beef stock. And do you have an open one?
No, not one. I don't know how old they are. So just get a fresh one because we don't want to die, right? So once I make this, I'm going to take it out, obviously, because I can't pressure cook with it. And what I'm envisioning here is almost like a pasta dish that then is, so like a regular pasta, spaghetti, red sauce kind of thing. And then over top of it goes this bechamel cream sauce. And then it gets broiled to a golden brown. That's what I'm thinking from that picture. So we'll see. We'll see. And then basil, of course, was on top. Now I might put some, well, no, I'm not going to put basil in this. I will put some basil, probably some dried basil in with the pressure cook thing. Okay. I just got to make sure I get all these lumps out because I'm doing this like not patiently. Unfortunately, I should have been really patient and I wasn't. I'm like kind of excited because it's not something I've ever made before. I don't even know a name for it, but I'm sure it has one, right? I'm sure there's a name for it.
Yeah, I'll pull up the name that she gave me.
Okay.
It's not a complicated name or anything.
Yeah, I've got to get all these lumps out or we're going to have a terrible result. Let me turn my heat down some. One problem why I don't work with this too much is I don't know where any of the buttons are and I can't see them. What am I on?
You're on sear saute on 3.
Okay, good.
Okay, so here's the message I got from Amber was I was telling her, see if she could come up with something that was specifically Chicago and that wasn't pizza. She couldn't really come up with anything that might work. So she said, it's not Chicago, but it's delicious. Baked ziti with Italian sausage and bechamel sauce, which goes on top. And let's see how
it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Very, very. So
I want people to be able to see down inside. So excuse me while I do this.
gosh, even on 3, this is like a popping and a popping and a popping.
Yeah, that's like super boil there.
I'm going to turn it off now. So I got all the lumps out. Let me just do this here and then put it all in so I can go faster. And then I'll pull this out and get the sausage in. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be a good one. So I probably used about 3 ounces of this Parmesan cheese. I probably used about 1.5 cups of milk. I wasn't obviously measuring. I used a teaspoon, I think, of nutmeg. Hopefully that's not too overpowering. I probably should have started with 1/2 and then tasted it, but I was excited. So and I used about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, fine grind sea salt, or this might have been the kosher salt, the diamond kosher, which I think I'm transitioning to. I tried it and I really like the flake of it. So I've always used a fine grind sea salt from Sam's Club, really inexpensive, because I can't find the diamond kosher salt here where I live, but I can order it online. So I thought I'll try it and I really like it. I like the feel of it.
A couple people were asking what you're drinking there.
Well, I don't know. Something I threw together right before we went live. It has some half and half in it. It has some rum chata, just a tiny bit of rum chata, a little bit of, what do you call that stuff, Jeff? Vodka. And it has Kahlua and a little bit of Bailey's. All right, taste. That's good. It's good. Might need a little more salt.
Transfer that to something, right?
Yep. A little bit more salt. Okay. All right, let me get this. It's nice and thick, so that's good. All right, so let's get this off. This here. There's never enough room in a kitchen, no matter how much you have going on. Like how much counter space you have, never seems to be enough. Never. Let me grab my hot mitt thing. Okay, so my question would be, has anybody besides Amber had this before? It's really interesting.
I've only heard of bechamel sauce, but I don't think I've ever had it.
Well, bechamel sauce is just a basic white sauce. You've had it, but we normally add cheese to it. Like, I make a bechamel sauce for cream spinach, you know?
I can't see the name, but somebody on Facebook says, yes, I've made it also.
Now, I'm not going to clean the pot. That is a very dangerous thing that I'm doing because I'm going under pressure. But I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible.
Do you want to wipe the rim at least?
Yeah, I will wipe the rim, but I'm not going to do anything with this. Now, I started to burn my bechamel sauce as I was cooking it too high of a heat, but we'll be fine. Okay. Now, the question, when I do my sausage, do I want to keep them in the casings or do I want it just to be loose? What's your preference, Jeff?
Outside of the casing. In fact, that's what Amber specifically said.
Okay. And this is the mild. So. All right, now I can turn that back on. Probably going to burn that sauce. I probably should have taken the time to. Oh, well.
Somebody said, will these recipes be posted on your site anywhere for us rookies who suck at cooking?
If they're good, they usually make it there. But Tasty Tuesday is all about winging it, and I don't measure a lot. So, like when I'm cooking for myself or, you know, for just Jeff and me, I don't measure anything.
Amber uses the mild sausage.
Oh, my nose. I'm going to use it all. I mean, it'll be very sausagey. And I've got to get this starting to saute. I'm going to probably break some rules here and put a little bit of beef broth in there just so this sauce does not totally become black and burnt and nasty.
We've probably got, 5 or so recipes on the website that started out as Tasty Tuesday?
Yeah, at least. Yep. At least. Okay, I've got to wash my hands, but before I do that, I have to just use dirty hands to do this. Sometimes. Now, this would not be what I would ordinarily do, of course. I would brown the sausage. I would not put in that kind of stuff. But I have to because I didn't wash my pot. Okay. All right. Very interesting recipe. Very interesting. So we'll brown up the sausage. I'll get in the pasta, put in some beef stock with some of this Rayo's. We'll pressure cook for a few minutes. We will put the bechamel sauce on top, and then I will shred some Parmesan, probably bake it for a little bit, and then I'll shred some Parmesan on top, and we'll be done. This is pretty good. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. my gross container now.
So CJ's here. Says,
Hey,
what are we
CJ.
making?
Winging something. Don't exactly know what I'm making, but what's it called again?
It's basically baked ziti with sausage and bechamel sauce.
Yeah. So I've had to break like a lot of rules because I got lazy and I did not wash my pot after making the bechamel sauce. So it was going to burn. So my sausage is not exactly going to be like browned up. It's more steaming because I've got liquid down there, but it's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
It almost needs some green peppers, doesn't it?
No. That wouldn't be normal.
What's normal in this kitchen?
All right. Let's go ahead and get some seasonings in. I'm going to put a teaspoon of basil in. And I'm heavy-handed with spices, so it's probably a teaspoon and a quarter at least. Okay. Then we're going to put in some salt. I'm going to put a teaspoon and a half of salt because I've got the pasta going in. I am going to use some pepper, but only a half of a teaspoon. I don't need a lot of that. Okay. So let's go ahead now and put the ziti in. The penne. Gluten-free. Although I don't know if everything else is gluten-free. Well, no, obviously it's not gluten-free.
Not with the flour.
Not with the flour. So should I use my penne without?
Yeah, just use yours. Save that for a test sometime when you can be more scientific about it. Where is yours?
Let's go for it. I said I would be doing it. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like a good amount. So that was probably about half, maybe 3/4 of the box. And we're just going to get that in there with this sausage. I'm going to put in about 2 cups. Okay, got some decisions to make. Okay. So not all the pasta is covered. And that's okay, because I don't really want it to become too runny. It might already become too runny, but we'll figure it out. Okay. All right. Canned or jarred sauce. This stuff is pretty good, though. There we go. All right, I'm going to pour it on top, but I am not going to stir it in. And I'm going to use 3/4 of the jar. All right. Did I put everything in? Over to pressure cook. We are going to go on pressure cook. I got to cancel that out.
Can you move that beef broth so they can see that?
Well, I can't even see. One of the biggest problems, I'm going to have to get on my cutting board. Like, this is why when people say, why don't you do videos with the new OL and series and on YouTube? Oh, okay. Because I can imagine all the comments when I'm trying to like lean over like this because I cannot see the panel at all. Okay, I would normally do 4 minutes. I'm going to do 2 minutes with the ziti. And I'm going to do an immediate release. I mean, not the ziti. The penne, the gluten-free penne. Okay. Now I'm looking around here. What else do I need to do before the bechamel goes on? I'll top it with some extra Parmesan. I think we're good.
You need to, I guess you could do your basil at the last minute. That's just a garnish on top.
I think that's going to be the garnish because it didn't even look like that was cooked at all, which is good for fresh stuff. Okay. All right.
Let me taste that sauce. I've never tasted that.
It's very good.
I saw it on the shelf and I thought, well, I Googled it.
Mm-hmm. It's a very good sauce.
Mm.
Oh, can you wash this off for me? Whoops. Okay. I think that's it, right? Now we just wait. Oh, nope. Got to put it on the seal. All right. Doing my little checklist. That goes on. That goes on. I can now clean up. That's good. This is going to be good. I'm excited. Thank you, Amber. This was a great idea, even though I had no idea what I was supposed to be doing. All right, let's get into the chat, Jeff.
Hey, somebody said, Castillo Edis Tucson, I hope I pronounced that correctly, said, I'm jealous as I see you eat my granola bar.
Jeff had some dental work today, so I'm not even sure. I think this is going to be soft enough, though. I think he's going to be fine. I think he'll be able to eat it. If he even feels like eating. I don't know.
I probably only got my half of my mouth done, so I can eat on the other side. Somebody said this is my first Tuesday. It's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Are you watching on YouTube or Facebook?
That's Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really curious where people are tuning in from.
So
I'm kind of scared to be live on YouTube. That's why I've kind of put it off. First, I wasn't going to do it because we lived in a place that had zero internet. And I was like, people on YouTube are not going to deal with our internet going in and out. It's going to be too frustrating. And people on Facebook, I think towards the end, we were all getting a little too frustrated with it. So anyway, but now that we have good internet, I thought, well, let me go on YouTube, but I'm scared. I'm scared about the negative Nellies. Okay.
Pat Strawhouse said she likes listening to your thought process.
Thank you, Pat.
Tasty Tuesday's all about.
Yeah.
Why you do what
That's
you do.
what it's all about. In fact, I was just talking to Jeff about doing some more of that, like when I'm testing recipes, because like I think things through constantly when I'm cooking, you know. And I thought, I could do those live or even pre-recorded or something just to kind of give the behind the scenes of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because I think the why is huge, you know. And my why isn't always right. My why isn't always your why. You know what I mean? But I can always share why I do something. And sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes it does.
John Freeze suggested putting the Ninja Foodie on a swivel. The problem there is shooting videos. It would always be swiveled the wrong way for my shot.
Yeah.
We do have a monitor. It's just that when we do the lives, it's a little more complicated to run the cables over to that monitor. But when we're shooting the videos, she has a monitor that she can see usually.
Doesn't help. Doesn't really help. So we just did one and I moved it around and just had Jeff readjust the shot. So, I mean, the problem is like, I know the other one and you can see the buttons because of the interface of this and the control panel is so different. Nothing's lit up unless you are selecting it. And so like once I go to select something, my hand's in the way. So it's really difficult. It's very difficult. I can't tell you how many times I pushed the wrong button and had to like back up and start over. So yeah, it's frustrating.
Linda Lloyd said, I'm watching you on YouTube and you're coming through loud and clear.
Thank you.
Sharon McIntyre Barrett is checking in from Vermilion, Alberta, Canada. So we get a lot of people up in Canada tonight. There's a couple Facebook messages that you might be able to see the names on. I can't see the names. Oh, Barbara Thurston said Louise's mouth and voice aren't matching.
Where are you? Facebook or YouTube?
That could be your internet. It could be the delay on.
Yeah.
I can actually adjust that, but I had it set to what I normally set it to.
Somebody on Facebook saying Ashley is excited that I'm using gluten-free pasta. They love my spaghetti recipe, and her 9-year-old was just diagnosed with celiac. And yeah, that's a whole total lifestyle change there, you know. And I hope I don't overcook this. I remember my friend Amy asked me years ago, how long do I pressure cook gluten-free pasta? And I don't know why. I had in my head you would do it longer. I don't know why. Anyway, she took my advice and it was mush. So I think it's shorter. Either that or I have it backwards. And then this will be undercooked. It's okay though, either way, because I'll just fix it. It'll be perfectly fine. So we're about to go under pressure. We're going to go under pressure for 2 minutes. And because I do not know what the result's going to be, I'm doing an immediate release. So that's kind of how I start with testing things, is like I'll do an immediate release. And then if the pasta is underdone, but not so underdone that I need to add a minute, I'll just do a natural release for a little bit. Sometimes, like the other day, no, it wasn't. Yeah, it was the other day. We filmed a video that's coming out, I think, on Sunday. It's a garlic Parmesan chicken pasta, 1-pot meal. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And I pressure cook for 4 minutes and I do a 10-minute natural release. And the reason why I do the 10-minute natural release is because I don't use a lot of liquid in that recipe. So it needs that extra time with the steam built. As the pot cools down, the steam reverts to liquid and the pasta just plumps up a little bit more. So it needed that time. So there's all kinds of crazy different things that go on when you're testing recipes, especially with a pressure cooker, because there's just so many different variables. It's fun though. It's fun.
Diana Marshall said, howdy from Montana.
Hi there.
First time for me to watch you live. Your voice is good for me on YouTube. A couple other people said the voice is matched up, so it might be somebody's in.
Okay, could be.
And she says, I have to eat gluten-free too. Would love more recipes for us.
I bought gluten-free flour to do some baking with, like some, to bread recipes, because like they have it where now it's pretty much 1-to-1 exchange, but I think you have to add extra ingredients. So it's a whole process. So it's something that takes me a while because it's not something I've done before. So yeah, it takes a while, and I'm not a specialist in it, so it's kind of like, I'm sure there are gluten-free bread recipes on the internet that might be better than something I could come up with, I don't know. Well, maybe that's what I should start. Sometimes I do. Like I made a no yeast bread from somebody else's recipe, and it was so incredibly horrible that I created my own, and it's good. It's really good. For a no yeast bread, it's really good.
Alaska Family Kitchen said,
hello.
Your new kitchen is just beautiful. That's Jen.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you so much.
Okay, so somebody says it's Crispy Bacon says gluten.
Hello, Crispy Bacon.
I didn't catch that. Where was I? Something about gluten-free pasta usually takes longer to cook. So she's curious to see how.
Okay, we're gonna find out here, right? We're gonna find out. We'll see.
Adelina Lorenko from Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. You're the best, she says.
Thank you so much.
Pat Strawhouse missed whether you're using high or low. It's on
high. It's on high. And right next to this is my sous vide. What's it called, Jeff? Tip roast, sirloin tip roast that we started. Just 33 hours ago. And we did a video for the first start. So right after I finish this, I've got to roll right into the end of that one to finish it up.
Sitting over there on the counter.
Yeah, it's just sous vide away. 36-hour sous vide. All right, here we are. We're getting to the end here. And also, I should add that undercooked is okay too, because we're going to add the bechamel and we're going to go, we're going to bake it for a little bit. Ooh. Oh, I shouldn't confuse people. I should do things the correct way. Vent there, but it doesn't really matter. You can vent it over here too. It doesn't really matter. As long as it's sitting up on the ledge, it's fine.
How's that lens looking up there? You
I
might have to wipe it before you open the lid.
think it looks all right. It seems to be okay. I gotta watch myself drinking these because they're good. They're not sweet. I could really probably drink them, but I got a video to do. So this will be like a little insider. You're watching this one. You should definitely pay attention to the video when I put it out for the sous vide sirloin tip roast. I don't have any choice. Like, I have to do the end of this video. And I'm going to be using heavy machinery. I'm going to be using a meat slicer. Whoa. So, yeah. Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
At least that one won't be live.
I have no choice. Like, I have to do it. I don't know. My hand has been itching. Remember I told you earlier today? It was my palm, and now it's all up into my pinky. Itching terribly. I don't know why. There's no rash or anything. I don't know.
John Jackson says, "Hi, darling, from Glasgow, Scotland.
Hello, John.
Been watching all your content. It's a life changer.
Thanks,
Thanks,
you.
Jeff and Louise. XXXX.
Thank you so much. Scotland. We want to go to Scotland. That is Jeff's dream.
Okay, Connie Cohen says, "Just a warning, I made a very similar dish. Added cheese after the pressure cook and then switched to broil. My whole kitchen filled with smoke. Must clean the element before broiling."
Must clean the
Maybe the element was already dirty for something else, so it was burning.
Oh.
But this one's pretty clean.
And I'm going to bake. So I'm not going to broil because I need to heat the bechamel sauce. And
Barbara Thurston said you need to buy a lottery ticket because of your palm itching.
oh, I think I've bought like maybe 5 lottery tickets in my life. I've never won a thing. I am unlucky when it comes to those kind of things. Oops. All right, there we go.
Ooh,
Woo. Steam.
You got to do what you want. I'm just going to do real quick.
I'll
Oh,
just,
you don't have to. That's not going to do it. I got to get it off the lens. But no more is going to get on there. So it's okay.
all right, so this is interesting. Okay, so we are very interested in the pasta, right? So let's see. It looks like it's cooked really well, though, I must say. So let me get a little bowl, and I will taste one of the little pasta things. I'm going to go ahead and stir it. Oh, wow. Okay, this was like by the skin of my teeth that I had enough liquid in here. And of course, I did not measure because I'm horrible about it.
Looks like you nailed it.
It looks like I nailed it. And this is the problem that I have all the time. So this is absolutely perfect. And I have no earthly idea how much liquid I put in, except for the fact that I know how much was in the container when I started, since it was a new container. So I'm going to actually measure it so I can write it down. And I will have to do the same thing. I'll weigh the pasta and weigh this because this is perfect. Like, it's the perfect consistency. And that doesn't always happen on the first try.
Did you check the cook on the?
No, I'm doing that next. I have no idea if that's good or not. They look good, though. They look good. So we'll see. If not, then I have a little issue. I can't go back under pressure because I just stirred. I have a fork.
I'll get you a fork. Did you not buy forks?
It smells so good. Oh, I don't need a fork. Jeff, I don't need a fork. That's al dente. That's perfect. 2 minutes. But now keep in mind, oh my God, this is good. Keep in mind though, it was 2 minutes because of what we had in the pot. If you just put in your gluten-free pasta, and by the way, gluten-free pasta is absolutely delicious. Can't even tell the difference. if you put in your gluten-free pasta with just plain beef stock, it would have come to pressure quicker. So you probably would want to go with a 3-minute pressure cook and then see what it's like at the end. But because we had the tomato sauce and we had the sausage, well, the pot was hot though. So it came to pressure quicker. So see, these are the things, right, that change everything. So if you put cold ingredients, maybe you don't want to go a full 2 minutes. I don't know. This is why I test recipes a gazillion times, to figure out all those things so that I can write them all up in the post. Okay, so this part is absolutely perfection. Now we pour on the bechamel, which has the Parmesan cheese, which is like kind of thickened quite a bit here. So we're going to do this very carefully. And then I'm going to bake it for a few minutes. Okay, is Amber still there?
Let me see. Amber, are you there?
Okay, so I didn't quite make enough bechamel, but it's okay. It's okay. This is why we test recipes. So I would have probably made maybe 1.5. So the problem that I'm going to run into is if I bake too long or too high of a heat, my pasta is going to get dry on the outside. That's a little bit of a problem.
You might be able to spread that out a little.
Yeah, I'm going to try, but I'm trying to do what her picture said. And her picture did not have pasta sauce on top of the bechamel like I'm getting.
Okay, Amber's here.
Am I doing it right? It looks so good. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to bake on a really low temperature. So let's go ahead and stop that. And hopefully I can just go to bake roast. And guess where I'm getting better.
Come a little close. If you put your finger on there, you can actually feel those arrows.
I'm getting better at this though. So I'm going to go on 300. Okay. All right, 15 minutes. I don't even know if I need to go that long. Meanwhile, I hope I can do this video afterwards.
Yeah, just slow down on the drinking.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's slow down. Let's speed up.
So here's a nice comment from this lady or I don't know if it's a lady or a man from Tucson. My girl makes me watch this channel to cook for her, but she bought me the food, so it's fair.
Ah, that's awesome. She bought it, you cook. That's perfect. I love fresh basil. I love it so much.
We had an amazing plant last year.
Yes. In
It was
fact,
like 4 feet tall. And
yep. I dehydrated it. That's what I used. I dehydrated it when I had to pull it. And that's what I used in tonight's recipe. Stacking my basil.
move your glass to the left and then I'll get a shot.
So I'm stacking it. I'm going to roll it. And I'm going to chiffonade it. And we have all these pretty strings. Except for that one. That one didn't work out too well.
Smells good in
Yes,
here.
it does. Yes, it does. Okay. Now, the other final touch. What time is it anyway? How long did we go for this?
It's 7:56, so this was a 1-hour recipe.
And not even, because I didn't know what I was doing for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So this is a quick one. Amber, this one might be going on the website. I'm going to call it Amber Special.
Barbie Bush just logged in. She's wondering what you're making. So this is probably a good time to wrap up what's in there.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Jeff, What's in the pot?
Well, it's started out as baked ziti with sausage and bechamel sauce, with the bechamel sauce being on top. But it's baked gluten-free penne pasta, and everything else is the same. And what did you add? You added one thing you added that Amber didn't give you was
Basil.
beef stock.
Yeah, beef
and
stock.
dried basil inside the
And dried basil in there. Yep. That's it. It's cool.
Amber says, "Yay!"
So did Amber get back to me when I said, am I doing this right?
Yeah, I think she said you're doing it right. She said her sauce was thinner, and there was a lot more sauce.
Yeah.
I was going to say something, but I thought I was only allowed to say yay or nay.
You are only allowed to say yay or nay. And then afterwards you can give...
Oh, I thought the sous chef was allowed to tell you anything they wanted.
Well, I guess they could technically tell me anything they want to do. I have something... You're looking at me like I'm
I
thinking...
saw a shadow.
Okay.
No, you're good.
He was looking at me like kind of strange. I was like, oh gosh, what? I mean, I guess technically the sous chef could tell me everything. I mean, really, technically, the sous chef could tell me exactly how to make it. But I could only ask yes or no questions. So.
Well, I guess for everybody who's joining on YouTube, because there's a lot more people in this live than there typically is on just Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be doing this every other Tuesday.
Except we won't be doing it in 2 weeks because I'll be in Maryland. So.
But generally speaking, every other Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
Tasty Tuesday. And I don't know how people could reach out to me, but I guess they could send me an email if they want.
There's Jeff at the Salted Pepper.
Yeah, so if you want to be the guest sous chef, you have some ingredients. Whether it's a recipe or just an idea for ingredients.
Yeah, it could be a family recipe. It could be an idea. It could be anything you want, really, right? I mean,
anything, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be, I wouldn't go too crazy with the chopped idea. We've done that in the past, and it ends up usually being, okay, that was interesting.
But nothing that would end up on the website, right? What is that little bug flying around?
I like a moth of some sort.
I don't like bugs. Okay, we've gone about 5 minutes.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's get in there.
Yeah, we're going to go a little bit longer, though. And then the final touches will be the Parmesan cheese and just a quick broil to get that melted. And then I'll throw the basil on top and we will dish it up. I'm excited. This is a good one, Amber. This is a good one.
So Robbie said maybe put the time zone along with the time. I'm not sure how Facebook promotes it.
So
if it changes the time from where you are.
Robbie, send me a message and let's talk this out because I want to know what you see. Because, okay, number one, and I'm not saying this like number one, you have to, no, that's not what I mean. These are all the things that I've already done and I still can't get it to work for everybody. I created in StreamYard. The event gets created based on Central Time, my time. But when I post it to Facebook, it's supposed to, Facebook, I thought converted it to whatever time zone you're in. Then I also have it on my website that posts it in Eastern time. So I have to always remember to, when I post the event on my website, I always have to remember that it's Eastern time. And yeah, I don't know. I thought it did it automatically. So I'm really confused about it. So yeah, if you could just let me know. Send me a message so I could see, like maybe you can screenshot what you see. Because it's so confusing. So confusing. Like, I mean, I know I'm in Central time zone. And I know what Eastern time zone is. I know what Pacific is. I know what all of them are. But I thought it automatically did it. I thought Facebook took care of that. But apparently not. So I'd like to get it streamlined so that it's so easy that it's like, here's the link to watch Tasty Tuesdays. Here's the link to watch the Q&As. Here's the link for happy hours. Here's this, just easy. And I can't figure out how to do it. I don't know.
John Jackson is watching at 2:01 a.m.
Oh my
UK
gosh.
time.
Whew, that's late. I'll be up that late too, I bet.
Well, he said it's UK time is 2:01 a.m. I'm assuming he's saying he's in the UK and not just doing the math.
What do you think? I think we can move on. I think we can move on now. So just a little sprinkling of this Parmesan cheese. A quick broil just because I feel like it. This is one of the problems I do not like about this model too. With the other one, I can switch from function to function. But with this one, I can't. So we're going to broil for a minute. Then we're going to throw that basil on, dish it up, give it a taste, and then say goodnight.
Okay, so Cindy Hoffman says hers, and she's on YouTube, her notification did say 7 a.m., it'll be 7 p.m., and she's in Central Time too. So be curious to see if somebody East Coast or West Coast, what it said for them.
YouTube should absolutely correct the time zone for you. I think YouTube definitely corrects the time zone. Facebook's the one that I thought did and might not.
Your sous chef said, round it up.
That's what I'm doing right now. So we use the bake to sort of like heat the bechamel and kind of bake it because like even though mine was kind of thick, probably normally it goes on fresh so it's a little thinner and you don't want it to just like seep through because I'm thinking that you want this layered. That's my guess, that it's more of a layered thing. So you've got your baked ziti on the bottom, your bechamel with Parmesan cheese, on top, and then you put on your final little things. And I don't even think they had Parmesan cheese on top of theirs. They just had the fresh basil. We'll see. And I really probably should make these a little bit smaller. Just sprinkle.
So John Freeze clarified on the itchy palm thing.
Yeah?
If it's your left palm, you should be expecting money. If it's your right palm, you're going to be losing money.
It's my left. Where's money coming from?
I have no idea.
I don't either. Well, I'll keep waiting. Shall we peek? Oh my goodness. It's beautiful, but we're going to keep going. Amber, this looks amazing. Now, in the future, I might skip that bake. If you could they see all the bubbling?
Let me look in there again. I can see all the coloring.
Look at the bubbling. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely, you can see that.
This is flippin' amazing. Oh my God. This is why I love this thing. There is no other small kitchen appliance where you can make a meal like this easy, this quickly, with this good of results. There's not. I'm sorry, there's not. I'm sorry, Instant Pot people. I'm sorry. I don't think that the Instant Pot Duo Crisp would do as good of a job.
More directions from your sous chef.
Oh.
She says it's better the second day. And she says you got to let it cool a little bit before you dig in. We don't have that luxury. So it might be a little messy.
Well, we have the luxury if we just keep talking.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, if you guys don't want to go,
160 people.
If you guys don't want to go anywhere, I don't have to go anywhere. If the sous chef says wait, I'll wait. I cut my basil a little too soon, and I roughed it up too much. It's not beautiful. Basil bruise is so easy. Okay, let's look. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is simple perfection to me. and I just absolutely love it. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on top. And Sous Chef Amber, how did I do? Because I'm telling you, Jeff, take a picture. We're going to have to post Amber's picture that she made and my picture that I made.
A picture here. Amber's sending me text messages, so I have to look at those.
This is so much fun. I love doing this sous chef thing. I love it.
Oh, they look the same.
Now keep in mind, guys, never heard of the dish, didn't have any recipe, nothing, but looked at a picture, figured out how to make it, made it, and I think I nailed it. I'm so flippin' excited about this. I love it. Oh my gosh. I don't know how
to hear. This looks really good, but it doesn't look as good as it does in person. I mean, the overhead camera.
Oh.
But
Let me
you
see.
can still get the idea. Like compare. It's just a little.
Oh,
dark,
it's
but
darker.
You can still get an idea.
It's a little dark. Yeah. It's a little darker. Okay. So where's Amber's picture?
Amber's picture is.
So you should be able to put them. I mean, like, oh my gosh, I totally nailed it.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, it's identical. Okay, so
Okay,
I
here,
will.
give me this. I totally nailed this. I totally nailed this, Amber. All right, so let me see if I can take a picture.
John Fries said, "Brilliant as always, Louise. Your talent is amazing." Oh, I can see that. I can see it. Everybody can see that on TV. Or tilt the phone just a little bit because you're getting a reflection. There you go, right there. I think people can kind of get the idea.
I nailed
Matches, it. The colors are perfect.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. This is like what I love to do so much. I love it. Absolutely love it. Like one of my favorite things used to be, I don't do it so much anymore because we don't have any good restaurants around here. But what I used to do a lot is we would go out to eat and I would like get a dish that I really, really loved. And I would make sure that I brought something home, brought a little bit home, and then I would recreate it for myself. And of course, Jeff. And I love that. But I'll tell you, making something, of course, I had the ingredients, so I kind of knew what ingredients went into it. But just having to like figure it out from her picture of how it worked, that was so much fun. And I'm proud of myself, actually, for doing it correctly. Right? I got it right, Amber?
It takes a load off of me when I have to. Tasty Tuesday shopping used to be.
He hated it.
Oh, it was the worst because I would get there and halfway through shopping, I would change my mind on what I wanted to make. But having someone else make the decisions, I just got to get
It's fun. And it's so much fun because, see, Jeff and I have been married for a long time. So I know when he comes home with certain ingredients exactly what he wants me to do. When he brings ingredients like he did for Dixie 2 weeks ago and now Amber, I'm like, what the hell are these? Like flour and milk. I didn't even think about the butter. So I wasn't putting the whole, sauce together with tomato, spaghetti sauce, marinara, and pasta. Like what? This has got to be the oddest thing in the world. And that's fun. That's a lot of fun. All right. Are we ready? You ready?
Let's go ahead and do it.
Did you end up bringing me a fork even though I said I didn't need one?
No.
Okay. Because I do now.
We need a whole set of forks.
High maintenance here. High maintenance. Oh my gosh. I know. It's so beautiful. No, it's not ready. Amber, it's not ready. It's going to be a mess if I pick it up now.
Oh, is it a little too soft?
It's too soft. Can we hang out for another 5 or 10 minutes?
Will it cool down faster if the pot is out of the machine, sitting on the counter?
Probably.
Do you want something to put the pot on, or are you going to put it right on your...
I'm going to put it right on.
Put it over there so it's not in the...
Okay, I'm going to... Oh! Now we're having fun. And I got to do that video. Perfect. Oh, you didn't want me to put it over there?
No. I trust this countertop a lot more than I trust that one. That's why.
Oh,
put it right here.
oh, we'll put it on
Put
the
it on the cooktop.
stove. Okay. All right. All right. So let's talk. What's going on? I'm a little buzzed. This is going to be a funny video that I do.
Barbara Thurston said, let's just hang out.
Let's just hang out. I wish I didn't have to do this
Well,
video.
Don't worry about it because we talked about what we were going to do is you're going to take it out, cut a little piece off, and then you're going to put it in the fridge.
Oh,
And
right.
Tomorrow we will shoot the
Okay.
slicing.
That's right.
So
That's
we're
right.
not allowed to use the prosumer meat slicer
Okay.
tonight.
Okay. Okay. That makes me feel better. Okay. Because these are delicious. At first, like I was like, yes, I like them. No, I didn't like it. Yes, I like them. Apparently, I like them because I drank the whole thing. What was I thinking? I was thinking something.
Amber said throw it in the fridge.
We just got back from Sam's. So we're in the fridge.
Nicole Bookman wants to know what you're drinking.
Okay, so maybe at the very end, I will whip it up for you guys so I can show you. But I put vodka in a cup with like 2 cups of ice, probably a 1/4 cup of vodka, a splash of Bailey's because I only had a splash, but I have a new unopened bottle that I could open. A little bit of Kahlua, a little bit of rum chata, and a little bit of half and half. And I blended that up. Then I made hot coffee because I was so cold. So I made hot coffee and then I lined the glass with chocolate syrup. I was supposed to be real fancy and decorative and I ended up messing it all up. So I just swirled it around so it was all chocolate coated. And I poured the cold stuff in first and then I poured my hot coffee on top. And that's it. And it's good. It's like, how do I explain it? It's not sweet at all, but it's good. Do you want to try it and see what you think?
Yeah.
Just take a little sip and explain it to people.
Yeah, but real quick, somebody was saying, how's your nephew doing? And I was wondering, how can we find a link to his YouTube channel and see if we can get a bunch of people to subscribe to Dylan's YouTube channel?
Yeah. So Dylan is my nephew. And when I was in Maryland visiting, we did a Tasty Tuesday together and it was so much fun. And he loves cooking. He's busy though. Like he's into sports. Of course, he's in school. He's 9. Loves sports, loves all the stuff. So he's balancing everything. And him and his mom made an Easter bunny cake. And they were going to post it on YouTube on his cooking channel, which is Cooking with Kids. But it's really hard to find it.
I'm
So
gonna see if I can find it.
do have to try to find a link. You can find it through me, but I don't even know what the easiest way to do that.
I'll
But
do it.
anyway, so he is really into this. But his mom doesn't know how to edit videos. So, of course, Uncle Jeff edits the videos for him, and he wants to learn. So we have to make sure that we schedule a time to like have him either come to Tennessee or we go to Maryland so that we can teach him. Because it's a thing. I don't know how we're going to teach him how to edit over the phone or even over Zoom or whatever it is. It's a little more complicated than that. I don't even know how to do it. So anyway, he's great. He's such a good kid. And he's just, oh my gosh, he's so amazing. And their bunny cake like collapsed and my sister and him were like, it's not going to go on YouTube. It's terrible, And I'm like, oh my God, it looked amazing. It looked absolutely amazing. But anyway, they're just learning. Margaret's learning how to shoot the videos and stuff like that. So it's fun. But thanks for asking because he's the light of my life. Life.
I just posted a link. The message is from the Salted Pepper, but the link is supposed to be his channel because he can't name his channel on the URL yet, right? Because it's just a bunch of.
I don't think so.
Okay, so if somebody wants to follow it and see if that.
I think in order to get the vanity URL, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, and then I would have to teach him how to do that. I don't even know. And it's really funny with kids' videos. If it's made for kids, which of course, if you're a kid making videos, it's usually made for kids, you can't comment, which I totally get because there's so many jerks, out there in the social media land that are so nasty. And I can imagine that it would be heartbreaking for a kid to wake up. Like if a kid woke up to some of the comments I wake up to, they would be over the top with grief and despair. I mean, it's anxiety. It's so horrible. But anyway, yeah, so I see why they do it. But on the flip side, they get no encouragement. There's nobody saying, hey, you did a great job, buddy. So they're kind of out there I don't know. It's sad. But
all right, Robbie asked me to post that link on Facebook too. So
okay.
Let's do that real quick. Is this the live? That is the live.
If you post it in StreamYard, yeah, can't you post it in StreamYard? And it would go on both, I would think.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but okay, so that is the link to his YouTube channel because I can see his picture. So
okay,
give it a like.
I'm gonna see if it's set enough.
Give it a subscribe.
Watch out! Watch out! Oh, I thought this was my dog, and it's not. It's a step stool. I think it's gonna work this time. All right. Oh, it's a little rainy. Well, Amber, how long did I have to wait? I don't know. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And then I'm going to whip up one of these things. Okay. Here we go. Got it up. It's a little runny. Not too bad, though. Okay. Now, gluten-free pasta, but I used flour. So this is not gluten-free. But you can definitely make a bechamel without gluten. And I'll have to figure out how to do that before I post the recipe. Just get everything out. Get everything out of the shot. All right. So underneath is supposed to be baked ziti. This is the bechamel sauce on top with a little bit of the basil. Oh my gosh. I think it's hot. Let's see. The noodles softened. Not horrible. Oh, it's spicy. I didn't put red pepper flakes in here, did I?
No, where's this? It must be in that.
It's good. I like spice.
In that sauce.
I don't
The
think.
sauce is the only spice.
Wow.
The sausage is mild.
Yeah, it's got a nice spice to it, though. Nice little kick, which is interesting. Okay. What was I saying? So the pasta. I would say it's right on the verge of being overdone. So I would probably, if I was going to make this again with gluten-free pasta, I'd probably do 1 minute pressure cook. And but I'm going to skip the bake time. Because I don't think the bake time was necessary because I think the broil did what it needed to do. This is why I test recipes because these are all the things I got to think about and then go back and try it, see how it works. And then if it doesn't, try it again. All right. So when you guys see my videos on YouTube, it's unless I say, hey, I'm just trying something out. I've never tested it before. It is pretty much well thought out, well tested, and it still messes up sometimes. I find it messes up a lot when I'm doing video. I don't know why. Okay. I'm not sure what the bechamel brings to the table. So the cheese sauce, I'm going to call it cheese sauce because really bechamel wouldn't have cheese in it. So I'm just not sure what it brings. Jeff, this is spicy as hell.
I wonder why.
Are you sure they didn't mix up the mild?
That was mild. Said it was mild Italian sausage.
I like spice. I just am not sure what the bechamel brings to the table. So and another reason why I test recipes, because if it doesn't add anything, then why add the calories? Although that was good when you get it by itself. I don't know. Amber, I think you're going to have to come here. All right, Jeff. Very soft. Don't, unless you chew on the one side of your mouth, don't get any sausage.
That's all I want.
I know that's what you want.
Man,
Don't get that.
Try this.
He had dental work. Yeah.
I wouldn't know that pasta was
No.
gluten-free if you didn't tell me. I would just think that it was slightly cooked more than al dente.
Yeah, it's a little over. Okay, but what about the bechamel sauce? Do you get any benefit from that? I mean, it's good. It tastes good. Of course, you really need to taste the whole thing. I'm just not sure I get the benefit of that.
I like it. I think it's important because it's not just a thick, gooey cheese. It's a creamy cheese sauce, basically, is what you end up with.
Yeah. Okay.
That is absolutely delicious.
It is so spicy.
It's not like hot spicy. It's just surprisingly got more spice than what we remember putting into it.
Like Tom's, here I come.
Did you cook all of the sausage?
Yeah.
Oh, so we can't like take a piece of sausage and just
No, but I'm thinking that was mild. But you know what I usually do with my Italian sausage? I usually mix sweet and hot. Because I like spice, so don't get me wrong, I like spice. But I usually mix sweet and hot because that sweetness sort of balances out. And what I'm getting right now is like, let me go get the bottle of Tums because I can feel it sitting right there.
It's got to be something with the pepper you added and the tomato sauce.
The pepper was just a tiny bit, though. And this is another thing that I do when I'm testing recipes.
Marinara sauce is more of a
if it's too spicy for some reason, then I have to go back and look at all the ingredients and figure out why.
I would not call that too spicy. Some people might.
It's not that. That's sweet. It's got to be that sausage. So
try a piece of sausage that doesn't have a whole bunch of stuff.
I can't. I can't because I feel like I need the Tums like right now. That's interesting. I mean, basil can be a little spicy.
Kathy Hall is here. She says, can you taste the nutmeg at all? What does it add to the taste?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. Can I taste the nutmeg? Through the spice? No. Yeah.
It's there, but it's not overpowering, and it works.
It's there. It's definitely there. And I think it would be a little flat without it. So I think that sometimes when we make cream sauces, like for cream spinach, adding that little pinch of nutmeg takes it from good to super good. Same thing with cream carrots. I usually use a little bit of nutmeg. Or nutmeg and butter and cream carrots is, oh my gosh.
A couple people are suggesting that the nutmeg might be what's bringing out the spice.
It could be. I doubt it though, because it's in the pasta. And I know the gluten-free pasta isn't spicy. But it's deep down with the sauce and the sausage and stuff. And it, to me, like I love spice. I would enjoy this. But if I was going to do a recipe for it on my website, I would be questioning because I would think that people would look at these ingredients and think it's not spicy because there's nothing spicy that I add and they're going to be disappointed. So this would need to be reworked to be it mild and then you could add in spice. I hope that makes sense. There's a lot that goes into developing recipes. It's not just like cooking like that. Now, I was going to make this drink up for you guys real quick.
I think
I say for you guys, it's really for me.
I think that the way to test this might be to buy that sausage again, but then buy another brand of Italian sausage mild to see if maybe the sausage is just more spicy than you expected it to be.
It might be. I don't know. It's very strange. All right. So I'm using one of these little cups that I have for my Ninja blender. My dog, I dropped an ice cube, so my dog's going crazy over there trying to get it and play with it. So if you hear she's prancing around. She's like, I got the ice cube. So I filled it to the max fill, which probably about, for this, a cup and a half, maybe. And some vodka. It's going in here. Again, I don't measure, so probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 ounces. We need half and half. Some Kahlua. I wish I measured everything. I wish I had like, I don't know, some magic measure thing. Instead of dirtying up 50,000 measuring things. Something that just measured everything as I poured. Because I still have not gotten, for people that watched the, Jeff, when did I make that Long Island iced tea?
Last day's on Tuesday.
Was it? Long Island iced tea? So I made a Long Island iced tea for like not the first time in my life, but first time in a long time. And it was so delicious. It was like perfect. Everything was perfect about it. And I didn't measure, of course. And so then I go to try to recreate it. No, not perfect. All right, a little bit of half and half. And now everybody, you're definitely going to
turn the microphone.
Yeah, you're definitely going to want to close your
microphones off
thingy.
For this part.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have any coffee. And I just made a mess, and I'm sure I showed that.
You want me to start some coffee that you can add after the fact?
Yeah, I need yeah, I'm going to have
I can't walk out of the room. I'm cutting to the shop.
Okay, you do that. I will go make some coffee while this does its thing here. Do I need to move it back over where you had it?
No, leave it where I put it.
Well, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Do I need to move it back over where you had it?
That's good.
Okay, ready? Now, of course, I can't show the terrible job that I did. Well, I guess I can. So then I was trying to be real fancy, right? And it didn't work out. So I was trying to like do one of these things. Of course, I got this. It's huge.
And it was warm.
And it's still warm. So basically, it all just sort of like went to the bottom. So I was like, all right, I gotcha. Let's just move it around until I coat the whole glass. So I took some time and coated the whole glass. Of course, I didn't have a drink in it before, so it didn't have like stuff dripping out. And then I poured in the cold. And now, like, I was so cold, which is why I wanted to have a warm drink, or not like an iced drink, but now I'm hot, so now I could really just enjoy that. So let me grab the coffee because that's the finishing touch. And then I topped it with hot hazelnut coffee. And that's that. And the thing's screaming at me because it needs water, but it filled it enough. It's fine. And here we go. Oh my gosh, that's good. It's growing on me.
I don't think it needs to be sweet. It's very much like a mocha.
It is. It's
And
a
the
very
alcohol
interesting.
isn't overpowering, which I always hate.
Even though it's mostly alcohol, according to the way I feel.
Oh, this video. Well, you got 3 hours to sober up.
Oh my God. 3 hours. It might be 34 hours sous vide. Something or another. No. We'll go 36 hours. I said to Jeff, I said, well, we could just do 30 hours sous vide. It'll be fine. He's like, oh my goodness. What if it isn't as tender as your test recipe at 36 hours? And then we have to shoot the whole damn thing again? I'm like, yeah, gotcha.
Actually, it's not that hard. We could basically just shoot the roast coming out. We know that it's going into the fridge. You don't have to cut it. And then we'll just do the slicing. It'll be fine.
We'll see what happens. We might just do the first. Sometimes we do the first part of a video and then we'll do the end of the video, but a totally different piece of meat, because sometimes it's just impossible to get one video from start to finish. Impossible. I can't remember. Was there one that you can think of that we did that with? It wasn't corned beef, because we did that start to finish.
There was a couple. I just can't remember what they were.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
Pat Strawhouse says you have time for a nap, Louise. Nah, a nap after a couple drinks.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna
all
go.
night.
I'll be going to bed forever, all night long. Oh, all right. Well, I think this was amazing. I had such a good time, and I hope you guys did too. I hope it didn't bore you too much. But Amber, special thanks to you for another fabulous recipe for the Ninja Foodie. And I'll test it out again. Try to bring the spices down a little bit. Love the gluten-free pasta. Like, it's perfect. I wonder if there's I don't think there's any less carbs in it or anything. I don't think it's any.
I doubt. I'll bet everything else is there. Might even be more carbs.
Might be. It's corn flour, rice flour, mono and diglycerides. So there's no wheat.
They just change up the
But it's
flour,
pretty.
it's still carbs.
It's pretty impressive, though. I mean, it's pretty impressive. So, I mean, that always makes me happy when manufacturers can create something that tastes just as good for people with those dietary limitations. I mean, because that's not always the case. Like, there's some stuff that's keto. Oh my God. It's so incredibly horrible that, I'd rather chew on my shoe. So this is pretty good.
I'm going to look at a calendar and figure out when the next Tasty Tuesday is and remind everybody that
It's May 24th.
May 24th.
It's May 24th. And you can go to my website, thesaltedpepper.com/events. And you can find everything that I'm doing, anywhere that I'm doing it, and hopefully to do more. So because I'm not going to have a Tasty Tuesday in 2 weeks, because I'm going to Maryland. My mom's having some surgery, minor surgery, but anyway, I'm going to be with her. I was thinking that we might do a happy hour, or maybe we'll do like a Sunday brunch or something. I mean, we'll do something. We'll do something Friday, Saturday, or Sunday preceding me
Maybe
leaving.
somebody can make some suggestions via email to either Louise at the Salted Pepper or Jeff at the Salted Pepper.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. Are we all good? Are we ready to say goodnight?
Just about. I just wanted to make sure Amber didn't have anything she wanted to add for the show.
That was amazing. I love this. I love this. This energizes me. Which, believe it or not, making recipes over and over again sometimes is very boring. So it's kind of fun to do something like totally I didn't think of. I didn't even create it. Like, it's totally off the cuff. It's a lot of fun.
So a lot of people saying thank you for another exciting Tasty Tuesdays
Turn
from
this off.
John Freeze.
John, tell Barry I said hi. Oh, I did turn it off. Why am I hearing a clicking? And I hope you guys have a wonderful day because I think in Australia it's what, daytime, right?
Oh, right, yes, I think it's
daytime. I think so.
So Amber says it'll be even better tomorrow. So good.
It might be spicier tomorrow though.
It's got to be coming from a sausage. I mean, it's Italian sausage. Just
I
because it's
know.
mild doesn't mean there's no spice in it.
Yeah, but I usually use sweet and hot, and I don't find anything spicy.
What about the sausage?
Gus is like, I'll try it out.
I'll tell you.
You don't eat sausage. You don't eat sausage. He can't eat any protein because he's got a bad liver. He's got a bad liver, my baby. No, that's weird. The sausage isn't really spicy.
John says it's just after 11 a.m.
It might be a little bit spicy.
It's just after 11 a.m. on Wednesday in Australia.
I love you. All right. Well, Gus is saying goodnight to everybody. I hope you can see him. He's so darn cute behind my cutting board with his hand or his paw on my cutting board, which I know people are going to be like, ew, it washes. It washes just fine.
His paw will wash up just fine.
The cutting board will wash up just fine too. I got no problems with him. No problems whatsoever. He's my baby. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining in. It was so much fun tonight. And I really like this sous chef. So definitely get in touch with Jeff. You can't contact me about it. So you have to contact Jeff at jeff@thesaltedpepper.com. Do you want to come on? Come on. Sometimes he likes to be up here to say goodnight. Okay. So contact Jeff at thesaltedpepper.com and let him know that you want to be the sous chef and give him a list of ingredients. Now, I think he'll probably put it on a schedule, maybe first come, first serve kind of thing. So he's happy, Jeff.
It also comes down to what I can and can't find.
Mm-hmm.
Some things are difficult.
All right. You got to get down because you're heavy. You're heavy. Even though you're little. Oh, he's like, no, I'm not going to get down, Mom. I'm not. Oh my gosh, you're undressing me on camera.
He says my fan.
He's undressing me on camera. Oh my God.
My fan.
He's taking my clothes off my camera.
Yes. Come here, buddy.
Guys, we can't do that. Welcome to live.
Come here, buddy.
Welcome to live.
I'm a superstar. He's a superstar.
Note to self.
Oh, he's having a ball now.
Don't wear a low cut shirt when you got a dog jumping up on you. And oh my gosh, that's embarrassing.
Our viewers just jumped up to about 3,000.
And then another thing is always stay till the end, right? Because you never know what's going to happen at the end. All right.
You guys see, get down.
Love you guys. Can't wait to see you. Next week I'll be live for Q&A, which I may end up start doing on YouTube as well. I haven't decided yet, but might do that on YouTube as well. If I can, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how many mean people I get. If I start getting a lot of mean people on YouTube, I'm going to be like, I just don't even want to deal with it. So YouTube people, if you don't like this, don't watch it. You don't have to negatively comment to me, okay? Love y'all. Bye.